What is spirituality? What does it mean to us? What does it mean to you? Now, that is a question that has many answers. The focal point being your experience, your natural human experience. This is what makes up spirituality. Now, let's break it down. For a human being, we have something called spirit. Oftentimes, we've forgotten this, or in some cases, we weren't aware of this. In those times, you may have experienced life in a way that feels more self-made, self-reliant. It has a lot of focus upon self and how do you conduct and maintain, as well as help grow yourself. Oftentimes, this would come out as a cycle because what you're doing is following a structure that you built or that was taught to you in order to achieve specific goals. However, within all these achievements, has there been any spirit in those actions that led to these achievements? Has there been a personal motivation, personal energy that drives you in each day, in every circumstance of your life, in every circumstance of your well-being? This is where we turn to the label of spirit. So what we practice is nurturing and developing spirit first. Now, spirit you can interpret as conscious. What is being conscious? How do we bring about that conscious action, conscious thinking to that individual? That grants them spirit. It grants them internal energy through which they can handle certain challenges, tasks, and situations throughout the day. Spirit is associated with fear of going beyond what you see, fear of the uncertainty, fear of failure in this possible uncertainty that you are now looking into. This is where the strength of spirit comes into play, and a responsibility that comes with this new heightened state of awareness from becoming spiritual, from becoming energized within your own spirit. There's a sense of responsibility now because we have a heightened sense of how we look at things, how we approach things, and how we perceive them. The third part of spirit, and what comes to mind when we say spirit, is energy, direction. So with this direction, we need maintenance of that direction in order to get to a specific goal. Because if we start off headstrong without considering our own limitations, where will we lead to? We would lead to more problems, more exhaustion, more personal strain on your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual body. So willpower and the ability to push forward with a specific amount of effort, that is another attribute of what makes up the spirit. And what makes you spiritual is when you are able to see these things within yourself and you are able to approach them with compassion. When we approach these things with compassion, it automatically changes the perception of how you view it. Oftentimes, the human mind separates something in order to provide an unbiased answer, an unbiased sense of judgment. However, when we are spiritual, we understand that these are all parts of how we experience life on a daily basis. It is not phases or gaps of life. It is parts of life that is experienced on a daily basis by the individual, by yourself, or by others. So compassion helps bring a more sensitive, nurturing, loving kindness to each aspect or sector of your psyche, of your spiritual self. When we become spiritual, it means we are aware to all that is within ourselves and within all that is not. Meaning, all that we cannot see, all that we cannot feel. Because, believe it or not, most things will change as these perceptions rise, as how you view these things rise. And as you continuously season it with compassion, it helps bring towards what we call a spiritual self. Because this person is no longer concerned solely about self. This person is now moving beyond into a different realm of compassion. And within this compassion, it is not your limited love. This compassion is undying, unlimited. It's unbiased. It is compassion for all things, person, thing, animal, anything that is, it is compassionate upon. And as we come to these understandings, it creates a spiritual body. The spiritual body then begins to form because it is now beginning to develop what we would call an ego. And an ego is not a bad thing. An ego is a set amount of foundation through which you find direction in life. And as you grow, this ego will change. The key part in having an ego is to having an open mind and compassion. Compassion will always meld and manipulate and create different states of ego for yourself as you choose to grow. In turn, this will help blossom next truth. Truth for yourself and for others. Because in some ways, we have avoided, we have created, we have manipulated our own version of reality in order to survive. Because we felt that that was the best course of action at that point in time. However, now that the spiritual body is beginning to form, these lies that you've told yourself, these illusions that you've created for yourself, slowly begin to fade. As perception, insight, and intuition arises, so does these lies fade away. So does these fears fade away. So does these feelings of guilt, feelings of jealousy, hate, shame, both towards yourself and to others. All of these things begin to shift as you raise and develop your spiritual body. Spirit is about nurturing and bringing structure, energy to the physical body. And now we're bringing energy and direction into the spiritual body. Because the spiritual body brings a sense of morale and it brings heightened states of consciousness for the individual, giving them the ability to choose between mental constructs or formations that they may have or their own personal creation. Meaning they have a choice between choosing with their ego or choosing with an open mind, ready and open to all experiences, as they are not limited by themselves. We limit ourselves purely because we cannot handle what it is that we desire. So, we first bring change to ourselves before change can happen externally. Thus, we start with the spirit and then escalate to spiritual. This is what the spirituality realm is about. Bringing heightened states of consciousness to you and to others as we open and build and develop together in this infinite cosmos that bridges us all to ourselves and to the divine, until even then there is no difference between what is and what is not, meaning there is no difference between you and the divine. You become the divine as you engage and grow the spiritual body. So grow with us. Let's be formless together. This is your Formless Guide, signing off.